taking on a new twist online for the holiday season. It's called Secret Sister. You may have heard of it.
Yeah, and it works essentially like a pyramid scheme. So we called in the experts at the Better Business Bureau to help explain how it all works and how to protect ourselves. Sandra Guile joins us now. Thanks for coming in this morning.
You are so very welcome. Thank you and good morning.
We sort of saw a version of this last year. I remember people talking about this thing.
Yeah, it was more like a wine exchange.
Thing. Yeah,
actually, this started back in 2015.
Okay.
And it's a variation, if you remember, way back in the olden days when you put a stamp on a letter and you would send it to X number of people and you would get all this cash in return, except this is the electronic version on social media.
Wow.
So tell us what it looks like. So if people see it in their Facebook feeds or their friends tell them about it, what is the basic premise of this?
The basic premise is just like you would put a stamp on a letter, except it's through social media. It's on your Facebook lead. It's basically stating if you add your name to this list, you send it to 12 people, then you're going to get between 6 and 36 gifts back if you spend like $10 and you send it to one person. You add your name to the list, you forward it on, and what you're not realizing is you're giving away your personal information. Your name, it could be your address, because you have to send that gift to someone, and someone is aggregating all that information. So you're kind of opening yourself up to personal identity.
Well, and the thing that makes it, I think, so difficult is when you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, whatever the case may be. These are people that you know who don't realize necessarily it's a pyramid scheme. So it's my buddy, and she's going to do this, and so she must think it works. And if she thinks it works, why wouldn't I think it works? And then off we go.
Exactly. It's that power of persuasion. And by golly, who doesn't want to get 36 gifts this time of year? But it's mathematically impossible. And by the way, according to the U.S. Postal Service, it's illegal because it's considered a form of gambling.
It's considered gambling.
It's considered gambling. Yes.
Interesting.
So if you look it up on the U.S. Postal website, it'll say explicitly that the pyramid scheme is considered a form of gambling. So you could easily go to jail or pay a lot of money in fines. So it should be no secret you can get into a lot of trouble for this. So if you do come across this type of scheme, do us a favor, report it to scamtracker.org. This is a fabulous tool.
Scamtracker.org.
Yes, and let people know this is going on. Don't fall for it, because again, you could lose your information, you can get into a lot of trouble, and it's illegal. You can also report it to ic3.gov. This is a federal website where there's a lot of really super intelligent people, I'm oversimplifying here, who can track down who these criminals are that are perpetuating these scams.
So with less than a minute left, this is the time of year a lot of people want to do something nice for others because it's Christmas time or Hanukkah time. What should people do? How will they know that what their money or their gifts are going to is a good cause?
That you go to our website, go to give.org or go to bbb.org, look up the charity and see how the money is being spent, and that way you feel better about your donation.
And you'll know it's going to the right place.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing, because sometimes the name we were just talking about, Cops for Kids earlier. There's these things where they're branded in such a way where you're like, well, that's got to be good, but it isn't necessarily good.
And there's a lot of sound-alike charities out there too, so you may think it's the same one, but it's completely different. That's why if you go to our website or give.org, see how the money's being spent, see how the board of directors is made up, and you can pull up the report and you can see exactly how that money and your donation is going to be utilized.
Sandra Guile, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
From the Better Business Bureau.
Appreciate you coming in.